R-O-E-N-T.
Yo, what it do, TV land? What it do, man? It's your favorite host, man. Your favorite host, CEO Nino Cappucino, a.k.a. Bunny Hunter BJ, the Breeze there in the building, man. Right now, hollering at my folks. What's happening, man? What's happening? As you see up top, you see the topic, today's topic of the YouTube world, man. Today's topic, today's subject. I love. Hold that chat box down for me, warrior. Hold that chat box down for me, soldier. Make sure they put them like, share, subscribe button up in that chat box. Yeah. If Compton Girl or Roofie pop in, tell them to hold that chat box down with you. So yeah, man, it's your favorite host, CEO Nino Cappucino, a.k.a. Bunny Hunter BJ, the Breezan. You tapped in to one of your favorite, if not your favorite podcast shows, man. One of the most growing, riveting, hot podcast shows around, man. Rules of Engagement 2414. Go push that like, share, subscribe button. Tell a friend, man. Hey, listen, today it's all about my guys. Today's topic and subject, man, you feel me, is devoted, it's dedicated, and we're going to talk about it, fellas. It's all about the real men of the world, man, the fathers, no matter what color, creed, especially coming up out that African culture, man, that black, African, Asian culture, man, us black culture, man, the black nation, fathers, man. Today's topic subject, you see what it say, man, the devoted sacrifice of a devoted father, man, the sacrifices that the fathers give, man, and what they do, man, the lessons that they teach, teaching, lessons, and protecting, man. Today's message, today's topic, today's subject, man. That's where we at with it. It's the Live Drop 121, man, and I'm your favorite host, CEO Nino Cappucino. You tapped in, you buzzed in, and you've been struck by a lightning bolt, man, if you're sitting in your seat watching me right now, man. So let's go. Stay tuned. I got about 3 or 4 quick clip videos I want to share with you guys, along with my commentary as far as today's lesson, man, about the sacrifices of real devoted fathers, because I'm one of them, man. I know for a fact, there's no doubt in my mind, I am one of the world's greatest devoted fathers, man. So shout out to my hood, man. Shout out to my gang. I established, I started this gang right here, man. Shout out to my gang, man. Hashtag fatherhood gang, man. All my fathers in the world, man, who's a part of that gang, man. Hashtag the fatherhood gang. Stay glued to your seat. Don't go nowhere, man. Let's go. Yes. Because we don't get enough, man. We don't get our props and we don't get enough, man. So today is about us, fathers. I ain't talking about your baby daddies or you sperm donors. I said fathers, man. Yeah. Oh, they coming along. I'm doing it with my hand now, man. Let's go, man. Let's jump right on into this video, man. You feel me? So listen, today's topic, today's subject, fellas. I'm talking to my fellas out there, to my men as well as the women of the world as well, your spouses, but primarily to the men, man, the leaders, the real leaders of the world, man, which is us, men. We were born to lead, bro. God put us here to lead. They supposed to follow our structure, follow our lead. We don't supposed to be following their damn lead, man. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that in a mean manner. I'm saying it as facts. But because so many of you have fell off the ladder of being men, women had to take up the slack and start where you following their lead. And what I mean by following their lead is any nigga out here that got to go knock on the door when you go home, nigga, you ain't no man. Any nigga that got to go call up to the window because it's late and you've been out with your homeboy instead of have your ass at home with your woman, the woman who's provided for your stupid ass, and you sleeping in her roof, driving her car, nigga, you ain't no man. I'm sorry to crush your bubble and tell you, nigga, so what? You got 2 feet, a ding-a-ling, and a body, a shape of a man. That don't make you a man, nigga. You just in the flesh of a body of a man. You're not a man. I don't give a damn what age bracket is. This ain't no discrimination on age when I speak on this, neither, man. Primarily, you older niggas, because you supposed to know better. You supposed to get to a point in your life where you become that man, a man, man. So let's jump into this video, man. And it's an old saying: teach him how to fish, and he'll never have to worry about fishing again in his life. He'd better take the fishing teaching that you gave him and provide for himself and be able to survive. See, today's lesson, today's topics is all about life's survival skills, man, and life lessons. Because this is what a lot of us who grew up in them eras, this is what our fathers taught us, bro. A lot of us, you know what I'm saying? A lot of us, unfortunately for myself, I lost my father through death. But a lot of my homies, a lot of my peers lost their parents through death and prison. Life in prison. Strong black men, first generations. Strong black men. It was teaching and guiding and providing. Some of them fell short and became victims of the drug society, man. Became victims of drugs. Some of them became, you know what I'm saying, the product of their environment where they went out, they robbed, killed, and steal. So on that note, man, I just want to say shout out to all the real fathers of the world, man. All the real devoted fathers who don't get enough respect, props. We don't get our props, bro. And it's cool because we give ourselves our props within, man. If you're real one, you know what I'm talking about, fathers. Let's go, man. This is a beautiful moment right here, man. He's running. He's running. I mean, he's trying to tag that line. Give him some slack. Whenever the fish start running, you got to give him that slack on that pole. All right. Drop your comments, man. Drop your opinions, man. This right here, it really touched me because it made me flash back to me, my siblings, my brother, my sisters, my parents, specifically my king, my father, the teaching of my father, us specifically being in lakes, rivers, and my father teaching us these very skills right here, fishing. Right on the spot, taking the fish. We didn't take our fish home and put them in a bucket like most did because that's how your fish was spoiled. My father taught us how to gut the fish, and my granddaddy, my uncles, my Uncle DJ, aka Uncle Don, Kansas City. Shout out to my Uncle DJ, Uncle Don. Feel me? Uncle Lembe, Uncle Kenny, all my uncles, my daddy brothers, even my mama's brother. You feel me? My granddaddies on my mother's father. You feel me? All my grandparents. They taught us these skills, lifelong survival skills, man, on how to survive. So when you catch a fish, originally when you catch a fish, you're supposed to take that fish and gut him right there on the spot. And most people, they don't gut the fish from the back. You turn the fish around and you gut the fish where the fins is. And you cut the fins off first. Then you cut him in the back. Stick him straight in his head. Cut the head off. You gut him. Then you go to the stomach and you gut him. Them is the bones that y'all be eating. You see, when you gut the fish and you get them bones, that's how you take the bones out. You have less bones, man. Skills from a real father, man. My daddy taught me that. My grandfather Diddy taught me that, man. My father's father. So, man, it's like the skills of a father, bro. When you're a real man and you out here and you teaching your kids the lifelong lessons of skills, man, how to survive, that's what it's about, man. And that's what drew me to today's topic and today's subject, man. You know, so we don't get enough as opposed to what we deserve and what we earn as a father, man. So I want to bring this on, shed light on it as I do, because I'm a devoted father. You know what I'm saying? So drop them comments, drop your opinions, man. Let's go.
My father said, money is a good thing to have. He said, but make sure that you don't lose those things that money cannot buy.
A father's lesson.
He said, money can buy you a good steak, but money can't buy you an appetite.
A good steak, but it can't buy your
Money
appetite.
can buy you the best doctor that there is.
Best doctor.
He could cut you wide open and sew you back up. He said, but you can't buy the healing because the healing is left up to God.
Left up to
Money
God.
can buy you a good bed. Money can't buy you no sleep. And so God said, my father said, make sure that you don't lose the thing that money cannot buy. So make sure you don't make money your God, because no man can serve two masters. You're going to either love one and hate the other one, or hold on to one and despise the other.
Oh, man, hold up. Hold up, Papa Doc. Did you guys hear that, TV Land? Let me run it back just a smidgen. You can't serve two gods, two masters.
Money you hate.
Don't make the money your God, man. Make the money, man.
No man can serve two masters. You're going to either love one and hate the other one, or hold on to one and despise the other. But when you love money, you hate God. And when you love God, amen, you know how to use money.
Jews, man. Jews, man. Feel me? Man, when you love God, then you know how to use money. But when you love money and you hate God, oh, that's the issue. That's a problem, man. Hey, y'all stay glued to your seats, man. I'm coming back with a few more videos. I got a couple more clips, man. Let me go into this break right quick. Let me see what's happening in this chat box, man. I'll be right back at you. Yeah. What it do in that chat box, y'all? What's happening in the chat box? Who we got? D-Deb, what's up, D-Deb? D-Deb, I miss you too, D-Deb. D-Deb is in the building. Mr. Derek Mallory, Twin Cities, is in the building. Derek, hold that chat box down with Ike for me, Derek. Where you been, D-Deb? That's all right, Ike. We ain't tripping. Check out this message right here, man. This clip right here. This is me. This is me. Just like it's him, it's me. Same message, bro. This message to all my youngins out there, nephews, relatives, homies. Bro, listen, it's always a point in time in our lives where we got to make adjustments, homie, and we got to make changes for the better or for thy worse. And it's all in your choice, for the better or for thy worse. I chose the betterment. So therefore, I made my changes, my adjustments for the betterment. I could have went on and made the changes and adjustments for the worse and kept doing what I was doing and stayed glued to them streets until these fucking white folks killed me or put me on death row. But I chose otherwise because I knew I was wiser and smarter and better than that, man. So I checked the man in the mirror, man, constantly battling with my demons, and I still do. However, there's nothing wrong with growth and change, man, as a man, bro. Nothing. Don't let nobody tell you that out there, youngins.
30 years of my life playing in the street.
Y'all, who do y'all always hear on this internet say, I gave 30 years of active duty of my life. And when I mean 30 years, I didn't gang bang 30 straight years. I'd have really been the dumbest fucker in the world to give all my life and that type of leadership to a gang, or I would have had to really been stupid. However, there's still no limits to it because I was just as stupid that I gave 15 plus of that years. And those 30, it was broken up to criminal elements, gang banging, and being a major D boy. All processed in that 30 years, man. It all came along with the territory and a part of the game, man. Listen to this brother's message. Listen to his cry, man.
No, listen, man, I got tears of joy to be forget. I really deep down inside of my heart, I got tears of sorrow because, man, trying to play in the streets and be these TV cameras, I wasted 30 years of my life. 50 years old and just not talking about a retirement plan. That's going to be 70 years old. Because I ain't stopped and listened, and man, hey, man, stay out them streets. Hey, man, do the right thing. No. Now, 30 years later, now I'm going to go to work and get my life together. Man, listen, y'all folks ain't any folk, man. Everybody preaching. Man, I'm going to leave the streets alone, man. All that, man, leave the streets alone, man. You can't be no drug dealer and all that, man. You going to prison, man. Going to game, man. Man, you can't do it. Man, you can't ride a shoe for man from Ohio for all your life, man. Then when you get out, man, the grandchildren grown. Trying to take care of you, man, you don't hear what we're saying.
Think about it for a second, man. Let's just pause for a second, TV land. Just pause for a second. And just take a moment. Just take a moment and just seriously think about that. That split second, bro. What that man just said. See, when we're young and OGs and elders are telling us things like that, you have a tendency, you don't want to hear that shit, and you don't hear that shit. You know why? Because I was there 15, 16, 17, all of my 20s, all of my 30s, into my mid-40s. Same hard-headed ass nigga. Nigga, I don't want to hear that shit, nigga. This is Bonnie Hunter nothing. This is gangster, nigga. I'm a fucking gangster, nigga. I'm a head buster. Oh, I don't want to hear that shit. Knowing, as smart as I was then, even in my younger days, all my life from birth, and from the teaching of my father and my parents, I've opposed this integrity and this intelligence as a young man and knew right from wrong, and I knew better. And I knew I could have took myself out of this equation a long time ago. I didn't have to give up what I gave up within myself, how I gave it up. I didn't have to give it up because I was never pressured in the gangs. Feel me? I was never stomped on and beat on to become a bounty hunter. That shit was all my choice. It was embedded in me because of the neighborhood you're in and how you grow up. It was like, it was bound to happen, either or, because of the community I was in, man, and just the stratosphere and the influence and the influencement that was around and the people who was a part of that influencement, and just and being intrigued and, you know, the respect and the honor of those who came before me. So when I decided, okay, I'm gonna take this route, all right, I'm gonna do it like my G's did it, and I'm gonna do it differently, same pattern, same motion, but a little differently from my era to set the trends, and that's what I did, man. So I thank God for change, brother. I think every day I fight with this battle, man. You know, from the widths of my life to my personal life of relationships to be able to grow into loving a woman and being in love and sustaining a longevity of relationship, man, you know, raising my kids, loving my kids, just, you know, being able to go through the things I'm going through and went through as a father with my kids, and knowing, you know, because these kids today, man, they'll test you. They'll test you in a minute, man. You know, knowing who you are as a father, knowing how stern and sterile you are, and, you know, how strict you are, but they'll still try to test you. And that's all these kids of the world. And I had to learn that out myself, even though, you know, I was raised an honor roll student kids, twins, very smart, very intelligent. But all the kids of the world today, for some reason, take their parents through this rebellious market or this rebellious point to where either they snap back themselves or they find themselves eventually and realize, hold on, man, my mom and daddy was teaching me correctly. My mama was telling me right, or my father was telling me right. You know, they come to these senses, and some of them don't. Some of them lose before they can realize what they had. And that be the sad part about it. Because once you lose, it's either death or prison. There is no get back. Death, there is no get back. Prison, depending on your years and what you get, then there's get back. So to protect you from even going through that experience, this is why we, as fathers, we're stern, we're thorough. Our leadership is the way it is because we don't want our sons to make none of the fucking mistakes we made, man. It for me, it scares me. And not scared of I hope I'm being able to explain this and express it the right way. Not scared of fear, because I know my boys, I know my sons, and I know especially my youngest, my little Nino. I know my son and handle this situation. I know he handle his business. I know he'll get out with the get out. And I'm scared because I know it would flip my son the way it flipped me. Feel me? I know my baby ain't going in and coming out being nobody's pussy or somebody's punk, somebody's fruity tooty ass nigga. Period. He gonna survive, and that survival may take him to bloody murder points. Feel me? Or Kill Bill or Kill at Will points, because that's how it put me in stages in prison. And then I didn't go to prison where I came out, it was cool and I was comfortable with prison. I hated that shit more and more. And I hated the streets, I hated people, I hated niggas. So it made me hate. It made me more volatile, it made me angry. I didn't give a fuck. So I don't want that to happen to my sons, man. So I pray. That scares me. That puts in fear in me, including my daughter. Specifically my daughter. I don't never want my daughter to touch nobody's motherfucking prison or county jails and shit like that. Although my baby done been in jail for fucking drug paraphernalia in her car. You feel me? Immediately I'm going to get mine. I'm bailing mine out. Whatever it's going to take, I'm going to get mine. But the point of the fact of the matter is, I, as a father, and a whole lot of fathers of the world, don't want our children to go through what we went through, or even have to experience none of the nature of the things that we experience in life. Because you may not get back or bounce back or get the opportunity that we got to be able to maneuver out of it. You feel me? It's like, nah, man. So let's jump into this last video before I close out, man. I just want to share this today because, like I said, we don't get enough. We don't get enough, bro, when we deserve as fathers. We deserve. Push them like, share, subscribe button, man. Tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend. Ha! Yeah, let's go. Slow as TikTok be loading up, man. What's happening in TV land? Of course, you would not pull up the video up there. Oh, man. Come on, man. Come on. Come on, man. One more video. So, yeah, fellas out there, man. Anybody in the chat box, Ike, what you got to say, Ike? Oh yeah, you gotta pray over your kids, man. For sure, for sure. For sure, all right? Okay, here we go. Now, this last video right here, right? This is a stepfather. This is a stepfather stepping in a situation. 2 kids is not his kids, but he's taking on the responsibility. And what's crazy is this go to show you. It's putty for my hands, man. I take this putty, use this putty, man. And my hands back right from that accident. But this stepfather right here, you guys, right? Now, I want you guys' opinion on this closing of this video. I want to know you guys' opinion and your comments, man, and let me know how you feel. Drop your comments on my timeline. Let me know how y'all feel as a parent, as a father. What would you have done? This is girlfriend or live-in mate, obviously. These are her 2 kids. This little girl did this, guaranteed, because this heifer, her mama allows this type of shit, or her mama is not disciplined the way she's supposed to discipline. This little girl spit in this man's face, bro. This child spit in this man's face. The nigga, I know how humiliating that is, because that was one of my #1 weapons on a motherfucker. I spit on a motherfucker or a nigga, a bitch in a minute, getting out of line with me, man, in my worst days. Yeah, I'll be the first to admit to that shit. Yeah, I had it bad and dared you to do something. That's how evil I was. So for this little girl to spit in a grown adult's face, bro, come on, man. The world we live in, man. Now I want to rewind back. Now, real quick, the only thing I agree with the young lady, the mama, the only thing I agree with her with is depending on the level of your anger as a father, because some of us can't control it and then some of us can't. Feel me? Depending. But if you're angry, and I mean at a 10 at this moment, then no, disciplinary action is not at best at this particular second and moment. Let it die out for a second, backtrack, come back to the little girl, talk to her verbally, then discipline her physically if that's what it's going to take. But angry is going to result to volatile because you're not thinking. And this is what's happening. That part right there. No, she need her ass whooped. Need her ass whooped good. Now, let's go. Drop them comments. Drop the opinions, man. Let me know how y'all feel, bro. Was that brother in the wrong? Or was he in every right way to be able to discipline her because that little girl spit in his face? It's obviously that man is providing for that household. She's eating food on that table because of that man. Clothes on her back. He loved her mom. Obviously, he's holding the little boy in his arms. Those are not his kids. Remind you, these are not his kids. How dare she allow any of that type of tone of disrespect, man? It's not acceptable, bro. But you see how we dogged out? You see how we're done, man, as fathers? The real ones that step up to the plate, and that's a stepfather, bro. Where the fuck is her real father? Where's the nigga who had her? And let me pause. Let me back up, because I don't know the guy or the man. Maybe he may be in the picture. It's just her sloppy ass baby mama's syndrome, because most of these heifers will keep the kids from good fathers and won't give them a chance to be a father. So I ain't gonna just count him out, X him out. But there's a lot of sorry baby daddy, sperm donor ass Negroes out here, man, who makes the world effed up. On that note, man, I'm your favorite host, CEO Nino Cappucino, aka Bonnie Hunter BJ, the Breeze Head, man. Please, my folks out there, don't drink and drive, man. Don't drink and drive. Don't drink and drive, man. You feel me? And stay tuned. I'll be right back at you. You feel me? Ha! Let's go. Oh, I forgot my W. We are taught to survive. Ha! Let's go.